Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Divine Rising Beauty. Welcome to my channel, Infinite Divine Pathway. If you're new here, I am Lassyfly, and this is our sacred space where we dive into the magic of the universe together. Before we get started, please take a second to tap that like button, follow if you haven't already, and subscribe on YouTube so you never miss a session. Yeah, so I'm just going to be pulling some cards if anybody wants to hear the collective message. We'll see what the energy is. I know I'm late. I was just doing a reading for somebody before I came on. So I just spent like the last 40-something minutes doing a reading. 10:10, the angels are numbering. So yeah, I'm late because I was doing a reading for somebody. She reached out to me this morning before I woke up, got up and I did her reading. So let's see what we need to know, right? New love entering your life. This is Moon Day messages. It is the start of the week. So we have new love entering our life. It's exciting. This could be new love for yourself. This could be romantic love. This could be friendship. This could also be maybe even reconnections of old love. We do have theft. So, somebody could be stealing maybe your heart. No, I don't know. But maybe they could also be like stealing things from you. We have, a lot of, are we still in October? Or is it over now? Or is it post shadow? But just be careful, things could be, missing, stolen. Maybe somebody could steal your lover from you, but if they do, they were never really yours. Mental health. So if that is happening, then yeah, don't, put yourself through this mental beat down like you're not good enough or something like that. If that is the case, because they were never yours, if they can be stolen, what's meant for you will always find you. Hello, how are you? So taking that how that resonates, it's not for you if it can be taken. Ooh, what do we have here? We have a male is spying on you. So this could also be somebody who's insecure. Maybe that could be a part of the new love entering your life. That whole theft. It could be that man trying to steal your joy, trying to steal you back, spying on you, fucking with your mental health. Take that how that resonates, because some of these dudes out here be super insecure. We do have poetic justice coming out. So this could very much be somebody trying to for sure be weird and all, like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, but that just threw me off with this be open to dating. You know, they do have new love entering, but like I feel like with this being open to dating, but also with all this shit that could be happening in the background with the theft and the spying and this is all about, I feel like, us using our discernment when we are talking to people, because bottom of the deck, tapping into your gifts, you can sometimes feel people's energy, or maybe you can always, depending on who you are. I know I'm able to feel people's energy. So this is, I feel like, all about using your discernment and your intuition when things feel off about people. Maybe they're even showing that they are off and they have a lot of things like, that are red flags. So tapping into your gifts and being like, choosing a new path. Let me not fuck with this motherfucker, because they, could very much be a lesson, showing you to stand in your power, showing you, what to avoid, showing you how to set boundaries, showing you how to even listen to your intuition. There's many things that this could be showing you, just even sometimes your worth. But yeah, this is very much going to be a relationship lesson. So like I said, that new love doesn't have to actually be somebody. It could be new love like with yourself. they have these two coming out, since success is guaranteed, and this relationship will last a long time. So this is going to be a successful relationship, whatever it is that's coming in. And I think that has to do with all the lesson that you just had, because that other one was a lesson. So through that lesson, you learned a lot. So now going forward, this relationship will have success. It will last a long time. It will be healthy because they're like, you deserve better, and you're doing better now because you learned all that shit. Maybe you're even kicking bad habits, or maybe you have bad habits that you are about to kick because you're like, look, I got to do things better. Like, I got to do things differently. Celebrate your success. You did it. So maybe you are kicking, habits to the curb because they have divorce, breakup. Maybe you're even kicking motherfuckers to the curb. Like, look, I don't even need this anymore. Diet. I'm cutting you out. You're not good for me. You're toxic. You're fucking with my health, my body, all of these things. So cutting those things out, literally cultivating you time. Maybe you need more time with yourself because they've been so distracting. They've been so, toxic, bad for your mental health, whatever it may be. But coming up with a plan to cut these things out, cut these things off, and then just being with you. Someone is copying you. So, that's fine, whatever, because they're not you, they're not your energy. They could try to be you all day long. They could try to do the things you do, but you can't copy like they want to copy. You can't mimic your energy. Like you can't mimic your frequency. They could try it all day, but they can't. They're not. Hello, beautiful. How are you? Thank you for joining. Good morning to you too. Um, I'm late. I was doing a reading for somebody before I came on, and so I'm late. Now I'm just pulling a couple of cards to see what we need to know. Um, so fears of not being accepted. Maybe you're going through some fears of not being accepted, but I feel like all of these messages that were been coming out, like it's all leading you back to you standing in your power. Don't worry about not being accepted. Don't worry about who thinks that you shine too bright, or that person who's copying you. Like, don't even worry about it. Like I said, they're telling you say for what you want, but I feel like that's your energy, not just your money. Money is energy, but you are money, you are energy. Your energy is fucking so expensive, so save it for what you want, save it for who you want. Don't just be going out here and giving it to anybody and everybody because you're fearing not being accepted. No, honey. You're too expensive, too valuable. You don't even need to worry about it. Aw. I know. We need to figure out a time for you to come on too, especially because usually when I come on, you're busy. So we're going to have to figure out a time, and I'll make sure to come on at that time so that you can not feel like I'm like, on different. Well, obviously, we're on different times because you got a lot more going on with your kids than I do. So let me know for you, and we'll figure that out. Uh, oh, I love that. Aw, don't be afraid. Like I said, save it for what you want because they cannot accept you. But baby, you are too expensive. They can't even afford you anyways. Someone is cheating. We did have theft come out. We did have that male spying on you. We did have a bunch of shit coming out. So, someone copying, someone cheating, that could very much be the same thing. It could also be, like I said, with that whole relationship that was coming out in the beginning and that theft. Maybe that is somebody cheating, somebody stealing, but the whole lying and cheating, stealing, we also have a female that's spying on you at the bottom of the deck. So there's both a male and a female spying. Maybe they're both spying because they're the ones that are doing the cheating and they're just trash bags. So they're just watching to see, like, oh, are they putting two and two together? You know? But don't let them break your mental health like we had come through before with the broken mental health, because these motherfuckers don't even like or love themselves, because that's why they're out here being trash bags. So don't, break yourself over them. It's not even worth it. They're not even worth it. Girl, I know. My mom has 6 kids too, so I know. believe it. I got 4 and I'm like, damn. What do we need to know? What else? So just be weary of these people out here because they're out here lying, they're out here stealing, cheating. And that's that diet energy coming out. Like they said, cut these motherfuckers off. They had divorce, breakup. Cut them out. Cut them out and cut them off. Detox from it. Cleanse your energy. Let it go. Don't be worried about being accepted by these weirdos. And if you are going through some shit, they said smile because you win the court case. They're going to see how they're trash bags. They're going to see how they're lying. They're going to see how they are stealing, how they're cheaters. Maybe they're trying to cheat you and make you look like you are out here and a bad person. Maybe that's why they have people spying on you, but they just can't find what they need. And they're like, no matter what, you're divinely protected because you win the court case. It works out in your favor. What were they telling you? You deserve better. So cut these weirdos off. You're going to win anyway. Yoga or gym, yoga, fitness. So this is also about you getting back into you. When they were saying cultivate you time, this could very much be you getting back in touch with yourself, getting back in touch with your body, with that diet as well, you know, eating right, taking care of that body. Your body is a temple. So cultivating you time to take time to heal that body, nourish that body, love on that body, get that body looking right because that body is so fire. What else do we have? Hello. What? What? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have any contracts. Um, I don't know. I don't want to highlight that comment. So, weird. What else do we need to know? Your insecurities are hindering you. So this could very much be because you have motherfuckers that are out here cheating, out here stealing from you that is causing those insecurities. It's also that mental health that we had, you know, where you feel broken and stuff. But these are very much blockages to you. So this is why you have to get back in touch, cultivate you time, get back in touch with your body. This is why you have to diet and like detox from these things because then you will start to see like you deserve way better. You are, you know, worthy of so much more than you've been putting yourself out there to receive. So those are insecurities that have been hindering you. You're settling for less, you're accepting less. So fall in love with yourself so that you know you deserve better, so that you stop, you know, letting insecurities basically hold you back from what is for you with that whole save for what you want energy type of like your energy, save it. Like don't be out here insecure and then just, you know, falling for anything and everybody and giving it to anybody and everybody because you're insecure. Like, no, baby, you're worth so much more than that. So much more than that. Money is coming. So get excited. Money is coming. And that could also have to do with you winning your court case, maybe. Oh, we do have Sage and Cleanse coming out. So this is definitely needing to clear that energy because those insecurities, clear all that shit away, detox from that, you know? It's all holding you back. It's stagnant energy. We don't need it. We don't like it. We don't want it. Let it go. Yep. Honor your evolution. You are enough. So just knowing that you are enough as it is, you don't have to worry about fitting in. You don't have to be, you know, insecure about yourself. You don't have to be trying to be other people with that copying, with that spying, if that is you doing it or if it's happening to you. But just knowing that you're enough, honoring yourself, knowing that you don't have to be anybody else. Just you, who you are, is enough. Why won't you see that? And that's what the cards are telling you. Like, just honor yourself. Let these insecurities go. Let these fears go. Because just as you are is enough. And if people can't see that, if people don't want to see that, then that's a them problem, because you don't have to change for anybody. You're enough just as you are. Literally, bottom of the deck, set your soul free. No, free your soul. I said that wrong. Still, set yourself free. Free yourself. Free yourself from these things that hold you back. Free yourself from, you know, those limiting beliefs that make you feel like you're not enough. Transform your thoughts about yourself into ones that are positive, into ones that show you are, you know, worthy, that you deserve better. So free your soul from those limiting beliefs. What else do we need to know? We have new car. Somebody's getting a new car. Could be with that money. New car is coming. Loving that. So start car shopping. Yeah, none of that resonates for me. So I don't know. We have you are your own blockage. And that was pretty much what I was just saying with your insecurities and how they are hindering you. Like, you're creating your own blockages. You limit yourself by the things that you claim, the things that you even surround yourself with, the things that you resonate with, the things that you believe about yourself, the things that you tell yourself, even the stories that you claim, the boxes that you put yourself in. Like, you are your own blockage. So you have to free yourself from that. That's why they brought up the free your soul, you know, release those limiting beliefs, old systems, old programmings, honor your evolution, like they were saying, like, you're enough. Don't create blockages for yourself. Yes, exactly. And that's very much like what happens here on Earth. You know, we get so distracted and we get so caught up in these loops that we keep coming back. It's an ascension trap sometimes. So honor your evolution. Mhm. Anything else? There. Let's see. I did print out a new one. I have another one, but I have to fucking size it because it didn't print out the way I wanted it to, the way the print preview looks. So I gotta fix it. But I did make a different one because so now I have a couple of them. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. So we have work plus career, and then we have an hourglass that is sitting between relationships and social life and home and family. So for work and home, nope, work and career, we have take it easy. So when it's coming to work and when it's coming to your careers or whatever it is, it's like, are you doing a lot? Are you overworking yourself? Because they're telling you to take it easy. There's a lot going on that you could be stressing yourself out. They also give you this key in that same thing. So you could very much be um, I feel like the key is not unlocking. I feel like it's locking. I feel like the key is basically like saying like you gotta lock it up. You gotta make sure to find a balance and just take it easy. And that's what they're saying. Like lock up, like reserve your energy. Don't overdo it. Don't, I get that things are crazy right now and things are expensive and all this shit's happening, but they're like, don't overdo it. Don't stress yourself out to where I even feel like they say unlock health issues. So they're like, lock it up. Make sure that you are finding balance and that you are, locking up work when it's time to leave work. And I get that some people work from home because I do the same thing. And sometimes it's hard to do that, but they're like, you need to take it easy. You need to find this balance. And I feel like that's also why we have this hourglass coming out with relationships and social lives, home and family. It's like you're locking yourself into this career, into this work, and you're not finding enough time to do other things, whether it be relationships, whether it be social life, whether it be home and family. And they're like, you're not even finding the time for this. And you need to take it easy because it's too much. So I think collectively we need to start to like they even said with the save for what you want card, like reserving our energy. No more overdoing this shit because these jobs sure don't give a fuck about us. And I get that if we are our own business, then yeah, we do want to like, drop everything to make sure that our customers and clients and whatever it is that we need to do like are satisfied so that we keep our businesses going. But I feel like what they're saying is even delegating, like taking it easy, delegating your work to, if you are able to, even assistants, there are things that you can do to make it so that you have more time with family, more time with social, more time just being, home, like with you, like in your space is what I'm feeling like. So I'm feeling like that's what I'm being called to like say is that you're needing to find time. You're needing to take it easy. And I think that this key is saying that lock it up or unlock some shit you don't necessarily want. So, um, I also think that what it's saying is that when it comes to like relationships and when it comes to life, like um when we're taking it easy and we are in this space of joy, I feel like they're even saying everything else flows together too. We find this balance. So maybe finding more time, more joy at home, so that even if you are at work, it makes it so that you're less stressed. You're more of in a better space. You're taking it easier, like, because you have done things that bring you joy. You have done things to refill your cup. So I know that that's hard, but that's basically what I feel like is happening. You're needing to find the time to do this so that things just kind of go into flow with it, with work, with home, with relationships, with your social interactions with people. Because maybe you're so fucking tired and overworked or stressed out that you don't even make time for relationships. But even when you are in these relationships, people, and you're in their space and in their face, like, you could be short with them. You could be even like timing the time that you are with them, where you're just like, limiting things. I got to get back to work, so I only got like this much time. But they're needing you to take it easy. They're needing for you to find this balance and to really feel like, really, like, with that key, unlock these relationships. Because I feel like these relationships that could be coming up, whether it be like with home and family, or even just maybe you're starting relationships, because they did have the new relationships coming in. These relationships could last a long time. I feel like that could also be what's coming into play too, is that you needing to make time for relationships, because they could very much be beneficial to you as well. They could be, helpful and healing to you. They could be what you need to, have balance. Maybe you're too thrown into work, or you're just, maybe too into home, and they could be saying like, get out and be social, make time. Maybe even um like, I feel like with this key they're saying like, maybe there's a relationship where you have been in for some time, and I feel like they're even giving the key. Maybe it's somebody that's like ready to take the next step with home, family, you know and this key is coming in. um Maybe they hold the key to your heart, and you just need more time, you know, um, but you're so overworked. So take it easy and find balance, especially for those that we want to be with and spend time with. So I don't know. Um, so yeah, I don't know. Thinking that how that resonates. Maybe you're needing to, find more time. Maybe you're too busy. Maybe your family is just like, I never see you anymore. And maybe your spouse. So spend some time home. Spend some time with you. Maybe you just need to be home more to refill your cup, to rejuvenate, because they're telling you to take it easy. But I need to go and feed my baby. So I'll be back later on. I'm not sure if I'll have a topic or not. I'll figure something out. I'll meditate and see what comes up. Or maybe we'll just do moon day messages, and if somebody wants readings, then we'll do that. But I'm going to go and feed my baby because I know she's awake. She woke up when I was doing that reading, but I just thought I'd pull a couple cards since I was already down here and she hadn't seen me. So, yeah, if it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, leave it. But thank you very much for joining me this very beautiful morning or afternoon, wherever you are. But it's very glorious here in California. So, thank you so much. I will be back later. Remember, you are love, you are powerful, and you are infinitely divine. And until next time, stay radiant, stay empowered, and most of all, stay magical. I will see you guys soon. Thank you. Bye.